of Adolf Hitler's art?
He was a successful commercial artist. So he made art that would be good for postcards.
Yeah, it was decent though, right? I always heard he was a terrible full of art. It wasn't like amazing, but it wasn't like terrible.
No, I'm being honest because I know this. He was a good atelier artist. Like he was a good like landscape plein air artist.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
But he wasn't a fine artist, which is about your own voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was good. Hitler's rise to prominence was connected to the fact that he was in this organization called the Thule Society. The Thule Society is known for their occultism, but they're also like an art collective. So what the radical left and the Babylonian folk are doing today, they're copying what they learned from Germany. They're getting all the political and financial elite in the left with evil talent together to congregate. That's a brilliant strategy. So they did this during World War II, even before. And the Thule Society was literally this. They had William Joyce. The name was fleeting to me. So imagine him as like a modern Bill Burr, or back then Bill Burr. He was a comedian that had like sentiment towards the National Socialist Party. Yeah. So they patronized him to not say I'm co-signed by them, but just to disseminate that information on the radio. So all his fans got sympathy from it. So they used that creative class. And even Richard Wagner, which is Hitler's personal hero, by the way, he was in this group. So they understood propaganda is like the boiling of the frog. You can't just throw a frog in hot water. You need to use art. You need to use talent. Like if you even look at the posters, the anti-Semitic posters, they started off very light. They started off like the silhouette of a Jewish guy, and like holding a coin and some letters. It started that way. Now 6 months later, it was literally like Jews as like rodents. I'm just saying. Yeah. So they understood how to use artists, how to normalize values. Like they understood this for the narrative. And it's very brilliant. And this is connected with because Hitler understood what art was as a power. If you can patronize and scale it, you can control the narrative.
I think that's what we're doing now, but the opposite way. They're trying to make it ugly.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing in the opposite direction. And this is why they can't have a guy like Kanye exist. The guy with Kanye's power was basically pointing this out, saying it was a Jewish doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like he understood that. He couldn't help it.
Like
now he saw this across the board in Hollywood and entertainment, and he was trying to counter this.
Yeah.
That's why he said things like, there's things I like about Hitler, because he's working in the field, and Hitler understood the exact point he's talking about. And many people don't understand the aesthetic angle Hitler understood.